You're watching NautiStyles, and welcome back to our affordable Liveaboard Yacht series. We found this great loop capable, perfect liveaboard couples yacht. Welcome aboard this 1999 Grand Banks 49. It's got so many unique, nostalgic, romantic features. You kind of feel like you might be on a sailboat, but you're actually on a motor yacht. It's got the best of both worlds, and we're really excited to show it to you.
Okay, come into the cockpit.
Why? Look
Because
how nice this swim platform is.
I know we have a bolt-on swim platform.
Yeah, and it's a really nice size as well.
Yep, good for swimming.
Okay, hello flag. Let's do this.
Close the transom door.
And now it's really nice and safe in here.
I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of this kind of setups, which is similar to like a sport fishing yacht, for example, where you have that cockpit, which is, you know, protected all the way around on the aft portion, on the sides with the bulwarks. And even if you have a pet or small kids, for example, it's definitely a lot safer this way than an open swim platform.
Also great for fishing, obviously.
Oh, of course.
Like it's such a nice feature to have. Right away you see this transom shower right here, nice location. This fair leads, how nice are these?
Beautiful, huh? And then your aft cleats exactly
like
for the
big
dock
yacht
lines.
Feature. Really nice.
We have the cable reel right behind you for the shore power
nice.
cable.
That's also a good feature. See the ear perp here, and
ear perp?
E-perp. What did I say?
Doesn't have ears.
Did I say ear perp?
Yeah.
I'm a little jet lagged, okay? We
All
just
right.
got back from Turkey. I'm just a little jet lagged. Okay, why don't you open up some stuff?
We have an emergency bilge pump there. We have the shore water, actually not shore water. We have a freshwater. Yep.
Ooh,
Freshwater hose
so
right
good
there.
right now.
Pretty cool. You want to spray your feet?
No, do you? It's not that hot, actually.
So then in the cockpit here we have 3 very large storage compartments.
Yeah, start working.
Got our rudder set up right here, actually. Lots of space. It's pretty filled right now with fishing gear, dive gear, etc. But we have 3 large compartments.
And boom! Nice.
Fenders, tank access. And then we have another compartment over here. We've got some dive bottles in there, life raft is in there, and another tank access here.
Right here we have our engine room access. One of the 2 engine room one of the 2 engine room access we have. But let's go forward first, check out the bow, and then come back here and do the rest of the cockpit.
Okay.
Got rod holders built in here. Oh, this is very nice and wide.
Really wide walkway.
Yeah, I like how they did the soft enclosure as well. You can absolutely remove it, but I feel like you will use it all the time. I probably wouldn't touch it.
And you can extend it all the way around and close the entire upper cockpit.
And I can run the AC and just let it bleed out and have it air conditioned if it's really, really hot.
And it becomes your salon pretty much.
Well, let's talk about this when we come back, but let's first go forward, yeah?
Sounds good.
All
Our
right.
engine room ventilation right here.
Do you guys remember, if you're regular to the channel, we always talk about what to look for when you're shopping for a yacht. This would be one of the things that would make me feel pretty good about this boat.
Varnish tow rail, and they covered it up with the canvas to protect the varnish.
Just nice. That means they care. All right, the boat just got detailed. It looks really, really nice. So welcome to this down Easter.
Wow, that is huge.
Yeah,
that
and
foredeck.
the view from here is pretty epic.
Yeah.
You can just see us cruising down or up, and it's so beautiful.
I'm seeing some additions here, like, you know, like some hookups right here, and some poles right over there where you are somewhere, and we could actually shade the entire foredeck.
I think that's almost too big for one shade. You're gonna need additional poles because
maybe
look from here,
split it up. Yeah.
how big it is. It is huge.
Yeah, it's very large.
I mean, you could literally put table and 4 chairs and have dinner here. It's that big. Or like a nice loungers or bean bags.
Some loungers, bean bags, exactly. How about these things here? Do you know what they are?
AC intake.
No.
No?
It's just air intake. So when you're underway, what you would do, especially in heavy seas, you turn these guys around,
Oh,
the
like on
scoops.
sailboats.
Yeah, you could turn them around so you don't get any salt water in there. But when you're at anchor, you want to turn them forward, and you funnel the air from the outside in and force it into the interior, actually.
I see. All right, look at this huge hatch, which we're gonna see on the interior that leads us to our owner suite.
That's massive.
And then from here, you get to see this huge window, which is electric or hydraulic.
Yeah, it opens up a little bit so to get some airflow through the cockpit.
Fantastic way of getting air in.
Agreed.
Let's look at the bow. What do we got there?
So we got the searchlight mounted here on top with a little flagpole on top, then single anchor, remote switches, foot remote switches right there. Let's open this up. There we have a wet compartment for an additional anchor, spare anchor, dock lines, whatever you want to fit in there. And on this side, what do we got there?
Oh, I was on the right side.
Same thing, additional compartment. In this case, we have another anchor in there. Man, they really like the anchors, huh?
Yes.
I saw on the starboard compartment there is a hatch there on the inboard side, which actually gives you access to your anchor locker.
All right.
I think that was it.
Oh, there's like, I don't know, 100 degrees out here, and I'm really looking forward to the interior.
Well, let's start with the cockpit first.
Okay, let's do it.
Is it cockpit, helm,
I think
upper
so.
cockpit? Let's call it upper cockpit.
Why upper? We don't have another one.
Yeah, we have the aft cockpit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This is pretty cool too here, the big overhang of the sunshade.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot more usable, even if the weather is not that
And
great.
it's probably a way to rig it up to have an extra shade as well if you really the type of person that needs a lot of shade.
Yeah.
But that's something to consider because on some of the Great Loop capable boats, they're very exposed, and this boat has a lot of shade.
Yes.
So I feel like you get that benefit of having this 16-foot clearance, which is perfect with the antenna. So you never have to worry about any of it. You pretty much in the Great Loop, you will good anywhere.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you go to Caribbean, doesn't matter. If you're cruising down the intercoastal, how awesome is that? What a great trip that could be.
Yeah.
So yeah, this yacht gives you a lot of possibilities without the worry of being too tall.
100%.
The bridges, and you get to go a lot of places.
So what do we have here?
I don't know, let's start exploring. I didn't open anything earlier. So this is a massive compartment here. We have all our lines stored here. Then we have a side T on this side for 2 people. This is a large side T right here. Easily could have dinner here, obviously with 4 people, according to this table. But if you wanted to extend, I'm thinking this is for a couple, so it's perfect. But if you would want to extend and use this boat more for entertainment and day trips, you could do some kind of foldable table to have a bigger table here.
That's what I would do. Just a little table over here. So if you really want to entertain, you can easily have dinner with 6 people here.
Oh, I was actually saying, like, changing this into
this
being
table
bigger.
actually.
Yeah, you
I
could
see.
do that.
Yeah, you could totally do that as well.
Totally do. This
Yes.
is a high-low as well.
Yeah.
So you could probably lower it and put a cushion on top as well here.
And like I mentioned before we walked forward, there is another track here, and you can enclose this entire space here as well. Open the companionway and have the air condition bleed in here as well.
That's what I mentioned earlier. Okay, so then we have our co-pilot spot here for 2 people. This is so cute. Look at the view.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'd say you feel pretty royalty cruising down on this boat and just like...
What's all in here?
So this is cool. That's our basically glove box.
On your nav
yeah,
station,
and
kind
this
of?
opens up as well.
Yeah.
And this is another
Oh,
one
more.
here. And that I haven't opened. Can you open it? Oh, that's where our life jackets are, but yeah, that's a big storage. We have these windows on both sides. You can open them up, get the air in, and of course get the air right there. I feel like it opens up more than that.
Well, and then we have the overhead hatches as well, which funneling the air in right now. I'm standing underneath. It feels really nice.
Yeah, it feels really good. There's no AC running in here. It's very, very hot outside.
Yeah.
And it's very tolerable. Very nice.
I totally agree.
And look at this cute chart table here.
Oh, that's your chart box, actually.
Chart box,
Yeah.
yeah. Do not get to see that often.
No, we don't really need that anymore because we have everything in our electronic chart plotters at this point.
But it's so pretty.
But it's kind of cool to have. Extra storage. So then we have our main helm here. We have a single helm chair right here. VHF radio right over there. We have our generator remote right here, cup holders. Got our main breaker switches for the GPS and electronics, as well as navigation lights right down there. Regular outlet here, 110 outlet, 120 outlet, bow thruster control, windshield wiper controls, shift and throttle controls, which look pretty freaking cool. This was 1999, but man, like, I still think it's really current looking. What do you think?
Current? You mean like it looks modern?
It looks modern, looks really cool. I totally dig it.
I don't think I've ever seen one like that. It's very slick.
Totally dig it.
Very slick.
Really cool. Trim tab control. We do have our autopilot control right here. Autopilot unit over there, Furuno electronic. This one looks like it was maybe upgraded at some point. VHF radio searchlight over there. Then we have our Caterpillar gauges right here, all these 4 units. Rudder indicator. We got our battery amperage readers right here. Ignition switches, of course. And this beautiful wooden helm wheel. Look at this.
The wheel is gorgeous.
It's, wow, like reminds me of an old school sailboat.
Yeah, well,
right?
That's a lot more reminding of sailboat once we get into the interior. But there's a door right there.
A door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this.
Kind of important.
Yep, we got our main breaker panel here, high and low voltage panel, as well as the battery switch, shore power and ship power selector switch over right there on the bottom. All really, really conveniently located right at the entrance. So when you leave, oh, what's this?
What's that?
Looks like an ice maker, and it is an ice maker.
Perfect. And I see right there that is storage. Look, that whole thing is storage.
Yes, it is.
Whoa. And that is all storage. So all the seating has storage underneath.
Correct.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay.
And then this is another hatch which leads into the engine room, which comes in pretty handy. So we're going to see that at the end of the tour. I will take the regular engine room entrance, and then we can open this for additional light and air.
Great. So let's go and show you the interior.
Like a traditional companionway.
Yes. Before we do that, I just wanted to ask you guys to take a second, hit the like button, subscribe, write us a couple of comments. Honestly, there's only like 16% of you that watch our videos that actually subscribe. That's crazy.
Really?
Yes. Can you please, that's what our Google Analytics tell us.
So the other ones are just lurkers?
Just lurkers who watch our videos.
I mean, thanks for watching, but come on, show some love.
Show some love. You guys know it takes a lot for us to produce great content. You know we don't charge anything for our Yacht Tours, so just hit that subscribe button. It makes a massive difference and allows us to keep bringing you great
I just
content.
want to be very selfish here and say, like, I want to get that big 1 million subscriber plaque, so that's why I'm asking.
I thought you want to pass Nick.
That also, pass Nick and get the 1 million subscribers so we get the big YouTube plaque.
Okay, let's do this. So companionway, very traditional. Check this out. Nice and wide to go on the way down. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. Welcome to the interior. We're gonna start right here in the galley.
Okay.
It's very cute. It has that nostalgic charm. Great loop is all I'm thinking, right? I've already said it before, but like that's all I'm thinking. It's just perfect for that. Like anybody who has an idea to do that maybe for a year, what a great opportunity. You can buy this and just cruise down, and once you're done, you just sell it and somebody else lucky can do the same thing.
Or you just continue on and do the Caribbean.
Actually would be pretty nice as well. You have a lot of really nice open spaces.
Very capable boat. Reminds me a little bit of an old school sailboat.
Yeah, I feel like those sailors that get older and they cross over to the dark side. Like this is just like a perfect boat, right? Because you have all the charm of a sailboat. You feel like you're still in a sailboat, but it is an ease of use of a motor yacht. You don't have to deal with sails. You don't have to deal with a mast. So that's definitely no rigging, none of that. That's definitely an advantage. All right, Let's do the galley. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we do have, starting out with fridge and the freezer right here, right? That's a freezer?
All the other way around.
Oh, it's a Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not even a simple thing here. We've got a microwave right here, a bit of storage. They've got these old school, love these. Nothing's gonna break. Then on both sides here, we've got, this looks like, could be an additional fridge, but definitely really deep storage here. And there's another one right here.
The corner storage?
Yeah. we do have our oven here, full-size oven, and look at this fun little thing. So this folds up, right?
3-burner electric cooktop.
I feel like we should demonstrate. So cute. You rarely get to see these now on a boat, but it kind of goes, wait, no, it goes like this.
Yep.
And like that. How cool is that?
And you have an openable porthole right above you, so it's kind of good when you're actually cooking, you know, you got natural ventilation.
Agreed. Then a bit of storage here. Open one up. We have a dual sink right here. Storage, trash can, some more storage here, upper storage. It is definitely a compact galley. This one's not even that little. But it is a good amount of countertop space, and 2 people could easily work together in this galley. And it's got an oven, which is nice. I feel like in a galley of this size, usually you're kind of sacrificing and you have that microwave oven, but here you actually have a dedicated oven. Little spice rack here, very nice. And some drawers, and we even have a little bar set up here. It's technically for your bottles or your stemware. Yeah. Cute. All right. Then on our starboard side, we do have our salon area, which also have an optional pop-in spot here that you could put an additional extension to make this an overflow bed.
Oh, okay. Or maybe just a movie watching.
Well, that too as well. But yeah, it kind of adds on to us, and this whole thing becomes a bed, which is quite nice. We do have some storage underneath here. Check this out. Everywhere they were able to put it, they added it. We have some storage here as well, some exposed storage, 2 extra portholes. Then we have an openable hatch right here. If we open this up, you get a lot more light and fresh air. But right now
it's warm air. Close it.
Yeah, we have a really nice air conditioning in here. So yes, we'll keep. Can you help me? I'm not tall enough. Actually, it's a good point. I'm 5'7", and it's a pretty good height in here, considering for the style of the boat.
Right?
Yeah, pretty nice. So keep going forward.
What's behind you?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? Ah, how cute is this? This is all so like romantic.
This is the original TV space.
Yes, correct. So right now you don't have a TV in here.
What I would do is probably take this, or leave it open completely, right? And put a swivel back inside there and have a TV extending from here all the way to here in this cavity without the corner, because if you open it all the way up, you know, you can have the TV actually sitting like this here.
Yeah, but it's also nice to have a pretty large storage here if you go somewhere a little bit further out than you do need space. I don't know, this is also good for the galley.
Another option would be this wall.
That's what I'm thinking. I would probably put something here, would make more sense.
Yep.
Then some more storage here. So that's technically the extension of our pantry for the galley as well. That with these 2, I think that makes up for the compactness. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Another thing you just noticed, there are some fans there. There's a fan right there. Always nice to have interior fans. It just adds to the, but it's really nice and cool in here.
Yeah, air conditioning works well.
So now on our port side, welcome to our single cabin here. I mean, technically 2 skinny people could easily sleep here, but it is a really nice single cabin. And we have a pretty large hanging locker. Check that out. Right there. Fan speed. Oh, that's your air conditioning. Same thing. They've got a fan built in right here. There's an openable hatch right here. 2 portholes. You can create some nice ventilation in this space. Those are all storage. Check it out. Outboard. And then we have a little bit more. Hell, this is cute. It's so small.
Mini drawers.
Yeah, very cute. Nice and cute cabin. So we do have a head that is a day head, also belongs to this cabin. And well, this, let's explain.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. It is a self-contained air conditioning unit which just blows the warm air overboard, so it was rigged this way. So every time this vessel is not getting used, instead of running the air conditioning system on board, which uses seawater and pumps and so on, which obviously could fail, you can also get a lot of growth in your sea strainers. So to prevent all that when you're not on board, they're just using one of those self-contained units which blow the hot air overboard and keep the whole boat air conditioned and dry.
Well,
So,
AC does work, just to make it
yes,
clear.
we have both on right now.
Yeah.
And it's very, very cold in here. I mean, it's
It's nice.
It's nice in here.
Yeah, and it's very, very hot outside.
You don't need this unit necessarily when you're on board, but right now, since it's sitting here,
well, the
and waiting
owner
to
of
be
the
used
vessel
again.
goes to the Hamptons for the summer, basically. So for months, the boat just kind of sits here.
Correct.
And that's why they have this set up to make sure that, as you can tell, when we walked down, there was no musty smell. The boat
Exactly.
smelled really good, and that's probably because they do this in
And
the hottest
not
month.
just that the boat doesn't smell, also if you look at all the wood looks really, really good. It's in a great condition. It doesn't have any fading or anything like you would see on vessels which are not properly AC controlled.
All right, so let's try to make the tour of this.
Did we talk
head.
about my T-shirt?
Oh boy.
I don't think I've worn this yet, right?
Yeah, you have.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then never mind.
Well, it is a funny t-shirt, and if you guys want to see more of Rico's style, we call them t-shirts, or should I say no style, you can see them on shopnaughty.com, and I'll put a QR code right there if you want to look like Rico.
That good?
Okay, so we do have a head, we have a sink, actually a pretty good amount of floor space. It is a wet head, so
Yes.
it's right there. We even have a mirror. Of course, we have a door. So just imagine if you have this boat, this is not here, and you do not need it. So now,
Wait, what's behind you?
I thought I, okay. Ta-da! Wash and dryer, separate units. Even has a little space here to put your
Laundry detergent and so on?
yeah, well, the laundry stuff, but nice location for that. And then we're walking into our owner suite. This is a bit unusual for an owner suite to have the V-berth. Again, it's a bit like a sailboat, right? This one is set up that you can actually remove this piece here and have separate beds. So the owner of this vessel, when they I don't know if it's a current owner, but the original owner, when they ordered this boat, which by the way, we missed over there's a plaque, was built in Singapore. There are not many boats that can say that. So that's why you see the woodwork and the quality of it. Singapore is famous for their woodwork. So they obviously ordered it this way. Either, it was just a single person, or they, prefer having these beds. But if you properly, it's actually pretty big. Right?
It's really large.
There's different ways you can sleep here, and the pillows are kind of making the bed feel a little bit smaller, but it's actually pretty good size. I love how this flares out. And then here we have, oh wow, that's goes in there. Storage here.
Well, I'm already past the storage pretty much.
Well, not yet.
There's a big hanging locker here.
Yes, and it's
wow, that's
cedar lined,
huge.
very nice. Yeah, I could totally fit in here. I can totally fit in here. It would be me, like I would scare you from there. That would be my thing.
Really?
Yeah, totally. Then, of course, if this is removed, we have some drawers here as well. Oh, check this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, if this is not here, this is almost like a little tiny poof. You can sit down, or also easy to get
Oh, your step, huh?
step to go up on top of the bed. Interesting. Then on this side, everything has lockable safety latches here for the doors. We have a little bit more storage here, drawers, and of course on top there.
1999?
1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's the year I moved to the United States.
So of course the boat with the boat being built in 1999, so it is exactly 26 years old. Am I right? Yeah, it was not so hard the math on that. 26 years old. Mechanically, we've heard everything is working on the boat. Engines are working, air conditioners working, everything is functional on the boat. Cosmetically, I think it needs some small upgrades. So anybody coming in, doing a little TLC, some small upgrades, like the ceiling liner, for example. This could be a really good liveaboard. This could be a great loop boat.
Definitely.
Fantastic Caribbean boat for a couple. Lots of possibilities. And the bones of a Grand Banks, especially built in 1999, was really solid. So it's a really good hull. Everything is solid wood. All this is all solid wood. So you're dealing with really good bones if you want to make this your own, and it reflects on the asking price.
Agreed. So then we do have a very large openable hatch here. That's fantastic for circulation. If you open all the hatches, it's really like on a sailboat. You can really just get that cross brace in.
Especially in cooler climates.
For sure. Big mirror here, nothing behind it. And then we have an ensuite with a separate shower. I would say it's a 1.5 person shower. And then we have a head, of course, the sink, some storage underneath there. Your medicine cabinets here.
Yeah.
And openable porthole right here. What's here? Also a big medicine cabinet. Yeah. Ready for the engine room?
Engine room, that's it.
Do it. So should we open this together?
Yep. Oh. Because I'm gonna open this. Alrighty guys, walking into the engine room. Immediately to our port side, we got the batteries, very conveniently located actually. If we have to replace them, super easy to get to. Generator right to starboard. In the sound shield, got a Caterpillar main engine, 660 horsepower each. So that gets us a cruise of 20 knots and a top speed of 25 knots. Pretty good speed actually for 660 horsepower each side. Exhaust system, engine ventilation all the way over there. Then moving forward, we do have the additional engine room hatch, which I mentioned before, which we opened. And then we have our Raycor primary filters there, sea strainers all the way there, engine room fire suppression system all the way forward right there. We got our straight shafts going overboard. More engine room ventilation there on the port side. Cable reel right there. So yeah, that's it pretty much here for the main engine room. Let's turn around. Got our staircase back out here. And that was it.
Alrighty, that completes our tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the comment sections. Let us know if this would be something you would enjoy owning, or if you are a sailboater, if you would consider crossing to our dark side for this style of a yacht. And if you're interested in Rico's Honest Brokers Tours, check us out on the Patreon. We have lots of really cool, fun things there going on, really cool group of people, and love connecting with our naughty crew over there. Okay, ciao. You're watching NautiStyles. Did we start with that normally? We found this building affordable Liveaboard Yacht series. It's got the best of both.
Oh, the
What?